Welcome to another CHAG Collectibles box break. Today we are opening a collector booster box of Innistrad Remastered and Tarkir Dragonstorm. With that, let's get right in. We'll start with this Innistrad Remastered. I think this was the last of the remastered sets. Unfortunately, it looks like Wizards of the Coast is going to take a little break from remasters. I really enjoyed these, but maybe that's just the nostalgia factor for me. Innistrad is one of my favorite blocks. But we'll see. I mean, certainly there's, in my mind, an overwhelming amount of products. And so reducing any product line I think is helpful. Though personally, I think I might rather see a bit less of the universe's beyond activity. But that said, it is bringing new players in. I forgot these have pull tabs. And so, you know, anything that grows the player base I think is good for the community. Even if we may not disagree with all the decisions that Wizard makes. So, let's dive right in. Alright, so we've got Cryptolith right here in the borderless foil. Oh, nice. Avacyn, Angel of Hope in non-foil. Memory Deluge in the retro. Collective Brutality in the foil. We've got a retro foil Ecstatic Awakener, a retro Village Messenger, and retro Ancestral Anger. With a retro foil Mountain. I'm forgetting, I don't think there's really much in the common uncommon slots, so really focused on rares and mythics, and of course the Edgar Markov serialized, which the likelihood of getting is extremely low. Alright, Heartless Summoning in borderless foil with Gisa. That's cool. Galvanic Iteration in retro. Borderless Tireless Tracker. Foil Spell Queller. Retro foil Abundant Maw. Ambitious Farmhand, and Avacyn Priest with that retro Forest, and nothing else there. So, opening this right around the time that Avatar Last Airbender is coming out. I didn't really buy any of that set. Not familiar with the IP, unfortunately. So I guess we'll see how it does. Obviously, Spider-Man was underwhelming, even though I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man in the comics. Oh, Bloodline Keeper. That's nice. Hopeful Initiate Retro. Restoration Angel Foil. Retro Foil Abundant Growth. Triskaidek Phobia Retro and Seize the Storm Retro with a Retro Foil Swamp. It's a shame Innistrad Remastered didn't do better. I was looking forward to this set, thinking it'd be a lot of fun. But I guess that's part of the reason why Wizards is taking a break from remastered sets. So, Rooftop Storm in borderless foil. Nice borderless Hermit Druid. Retro Second Harvest. Foil Mirrorwing Dragon. Retro foil Sever the Bloodline. Blood Mist. Oh, and a Blood Artist. That's not bad. And of course our Mountain. Oh, here we go. We've got the Showcase Foil Grizzlebrand. That's nice. A Wedding Announcement Retro. A retro Heartless Summoning. Tree of Perdition. That's cool. Very nice in foil. Then a foil Lightning Mauler. Alright, Biolume Egg and Geese's Bidding. On to the next pack. Oops. Following the blood token, we have Thing in the Ice Retro, foil. Oops, I put the Tree of Perdition in the wrong spot there. We've got Through the Breach in retro. Mausoleum Wanderer in borderless. Dreamroot Cascade in foil. A Cathar Commando in retro foil. With our Boarded Window and Think Twice. And a retro foil Forest. Halfway through the box at this point. Definitely feels like these packs are tough to open. Cryptolith Rite in retro foil. Thalia Heretic Cathar in retro. Another borderless Rooftop Storm. Foil Falconwrath Gorger. The retro foil Butcher's Cleaver. Burning Vigilance. And borderless Labman. Alright. That one pulled nicely. Can we just pull all the cards? Yeah. Okay, that pull tab worked, I guess, as designed. Here we go. Retro Foil Meat Hook Massacre. This was a big hit, but I guess due to all the printings of it, I think it's probably much lower now. Eldritch Evolution in the retro. Zealous Conscripts borderless. A Captivating Vampire. A retro foil Wretched Griff. An Indulgent Aristocrat retro, and a Cathar Commando. And our planes. Alright, as we keep going here. That one didn't quite pull all the way down. Traverse the Uvenwald, retro foil. A Hullbreaker Horror. Whoops, again I put the Captain Vampire in the wrong spot. Retro Hullbreaker Horror. Here we go. Showcase Edgar Markov. Nice. A Distended Mindbender in foil. Griff's Boon in retro foil. Crackling Counterpart, and an Alchemist's Greeting with an island. Alright, let's get to the next one. Let's see here. Another tough pack to open. Collective Brutality retro foil. Retro Captivating Vampire. Thalia Heretic Cathar in borderless. Arlen Cord in the foil. A retro Soul Cipher board in foil. And a Swamp. Alright, second to last pack of this first box. That one pulled nicely. We've got retro foil Lisa, Forgotten Archangel. A Showcase Bloodline Keeper. Retro foil Necro Duality. A foil Voldaren Bloodcaster. Retro foil Voldaren Epicure. Morbid Opportunist, Wretched Griff, and the Plains. Alright, last pack magic. Let's see what we get. Almost ripped enough. We've got a Bedlam Reveler in borderless foil. Gravecrawler, that's nice. Collective Brutality in the borderless. Another Grizzlebrand, this time in the modern border foil. Nibblegast Herald in the retro foil. Lunarch Veteran, and a Flesh Taker with a Swamp. Okay. Nothing really major in that one, but let's move on to Tarkir Dragonstorm here. Let's see what's going on. Alright. I think the only serialized card in this set is the Mox Jasper, which is crazily difficult to pull. Let me open this pack. Barnstep Siege in the borderless foil. Great Arishan City. Carsey Revenant in the borderless. Will of the Asban extended art. That's nice. A Bloomvine Regent in foil. And of course the Dragon's Eye Island. Very cool. I don't think the other cards, really have much value, so we'll be skipping those as we go through it. Let's continue here with Neriv, Heart of the Storm in borderless foil. Awaken the Honored Dead in borderless. Tursa Light Shatter in borderless. Arbor Adherent in extended art. The Severance Priest. Oh, and another Dragon's Eye Island, this time in non-foil. Let's see here. Next pack. So this is another one where the singles, I don't know, they really haven't held a ton of value here, but Mistrise Village in borderless foil. Corey Steelcutter, that's nice. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon in showcase. Pardon me. Diviner of the Mist extended art. Aphanaza Unyielding Lineage in foil and a borderless foil plains. Clarion Conqueror in the showcase. Nice. This is not the showcase, what is that, the fractured foil around the edge, but still. Nice Clarion Conqueror. Voice of Victory in borderless. Songcrafter Mage in borderless. An extended art Thundermane Dragon. And a foil Glacierwood Siege. The borderless foil island. Corsi Revenant in borderless foil. Jeskai Revelation in borderless. Roar of Endless Song in borderless. Floral Evoker extended art. And another Jeskai Revelation, this time the modern border foil, with a full art mountain foil. Alright, we've got Beator Kin to All in the showcase foil. A borderless Bloomvine Regent. A Sinkhole Surveyor in borderless. Tempest Technique extended art. Naga Fleshcrafter in modern border foil. And a borderless foil Swamp. Alright, halfway through the box. Certainly no Mox Jasper yet. We've got Herd Heirloom in the borderless foil. Kishla Village in borderless. Lacid Prowler in the borderless. Extended art Steward of the Harvest. And a foil Stadium Headliner. Alright, let's keep going. I will say I really enjoyed Tarkir Dragonstorm in the limited format. I had a lot of fun playing that with my son at pre-release. Roar of Endless Song in borderless foil. Flamehold Grappler in borderless. Narset Jeskai Waymaster in borderless. Elsha Threefold Master in borderless. And a Baron Step Siege in foil with a Dragon's Eye non-foil Swamp. Alright. Next up, we have borderless foil Lacid Prowler. Borderless Hollowmark Siege. Fellothar Dawn of the Asban in borderless. An extended art Voracious Bibliophile. A Clarion Conqueror. And another Dragon's Eye land, this time the Forest in non-foil. I do love those Dragon Eye lands. I think they're some of the best looking lands in Magic. Emergent Ultimatum in borderless foil. Stillness in Motion borderless. Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant in showcase. Will of the Mardu extended art. And a foil Frostcliff Siege. Alright, let's keep going. Second to last pack. There we go. We've got our foil Mardu Siegebreaker, borderless foil I should say. Borderless Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Borderless Winter Night Stories. Extended art Rampart Architect. and a foil Tursa Light Shatter with a borderless foil Swamp. All right, last pack magic. Can we pull something incredibly spicy out of this pack? Unlikely, but we can always hope. All right, borderless foil Corey Steelcutter. Oh, okay. At least we got a Mox Jasper. The Showcase Mox Jasper. Obviously, not a tremendous value. I'm trying to remember. I think these were around 15 bucks last I checked. But still, it's a Mox. Sibsig Ceremony in borderless. Jaws of Defeat Extended Art. Foil Mistrai's Village. And a borderless foil Forest. Well, that does it for Innistrad and Tarkir Dragonstorm. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to buy these cards and many, many more, I have thousands of cards for sale on TCG Player. So be sure to look for that. I'll include a link to that. I'll also include a link with a code for your first order off Whatnot, though I stream less on there. Be sure to like and subscribe for more. Thanks, everyone. Take care.